Welcome everybody. So this is going to be a really fun video because we're covering Octillery, and Octillery is super fun now. Really strong. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So Octillery, massive move pool buffs to his already very expensive move pool, to amazing new abilities. New as in new abilities I created for this hack. There are 28 of them, and these are 2 of them. And then sizable stat buffs as well, of course. So stat-wise, he is a lot bulkier, slightly slower, and a lot stronger. I think it fits given the whole tank inspiration, or at least in the beta designs. And his Japanese name, I believe it's literally Aku Tank or something, which is pretty sick. He does have slightly better physical defense and then much better special defense. I figured more special defense does fit because of, you know, octopus, I guess. I don't know. They're like kind of not slimy, but you know, look, if I had to give him a decent defense stat or a solid defense stat, it better be special defense because physical defense definitely doesn't make sense. All right, so that's why it's 100 for the most part. And then 115, 125 offenses are great. Remoraid is also extremely fast and very strong, especially, and has decent physical attack, but of course it's extremely frail, and that'll evolve at 32, which should be just in time for Olivia. It does evolve later because of how strong Octillery is, number 1, and number 2, you wouldn't, if it evolved to 25 still, you would literally catch it and then use it for like 1 or 2 levels and then evolve right away, which is kind of lame. So yeah. All right, now we can talk about the abilities. So 2 new abilities, okay? Versatility functions like Protean. Okay, so that will allow Octillery to turn into any type. He technically has a move for every type in the game, even flying with bounce if you, which I didn't put that there. That's something it always had. So even flying technically, but don't worry, it's not the greatest thing. It's good for like Z bounce, I guess, if you need the flying coverage for something. But I mean, yeah, if it's a 4 times you want the flying, then go for bounce, I guess. It's reteachable by a tutor. So, but regardless, there are tons and tons of amazing coverage moves here, as you can see. And then you have another amazing ability in Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is a completely new ability. It's not repurposed from anything. Well, it is repurposed from something, obviously, but it's new in the way it functions. So versatility is just Protean. It changes your type. I just renamed it so more mons could have it. But for Rapid Fire, also the logic for both these abilities, I hope, is very self-explanatory. He is a literal tank octopus that shoots, and the baby is a gun. Trigger fish. So I think having Rapid Fire and versatility is very fitting. Versatility just because he's a tank and learns all those moves naturally. I figured it fits really nicely. And mechanically, it's just fun as fuck. Rapid Fire gives priority, +3 priority, which actually outspeeds stuff like regular priority moves. Most of the regular priority moves are only +1 or +2 for the most part. So it gives massive priority to all moves that hit at least 3 times, or that can hit at least 3 times, as well as explosion and detonate, and then a couple of signature exclusive stuff for like a couple of specific Pokemon, but that doesn't apply for Octillery. He has plenty of rapid fire options on his own. So yeah, there are 2 different types of moves here that are important. Explosion is kind of just a niche little thing. It is very powerful. Explosion is a 250 base power. It always crits, effectively making it 375 base power. So that's great. But obviously, if you're doing an Nuzlocke, it's kind of shit. And even without it, it's kind of just a funny meme. Like, haha, priority explosion is funny. But at the end of the day, it's not anything amazing. The real important stuff here is the moves that either hit always 3 times, which are consistent, or the 2 to 5 hit moves, which are of course inconsistent but can be very strong. So as a Remoraid, you have access to Rock Blast, Bullet Seed, and Icicle Spear as a Remoraid. So you can have those for like, Akala Island, and then by the end of Akala Island, you'll be evolving. You also get Bubble Barrage at 31, which is technically level before you evolve. Doesn't really matter too much. It's just there. So the 2 to 5 hit moves are very self-explanatory. 100% accurate, 25 base power, ranging from 50 to 125 base power, depending on how lucky you are. Average base power of those moves is 77.5. So on average, those are still pretty damn strong, and they are, of course, very good coverage. Octillery also learns Spike-Kin and Pin Missile when he evolves into Octillery, just because I thought that those 2 are kind of, they're already weird. Look, a lot of these moves are fucking weird as hell, but Octillery already learned a lot of weird-ass moves for no reason because he's a tank, and he shoots things. So I figured why not just lean into that and give him crazy ass move pool for fun. It's a cool, it's a funny mon. It's funny and it's cool and it's fucking strong and you love to see it. He's really awesome with these buffs. It's so strong, guys. It's awesome. He's not overpowered obviously because it's not fast, and then rapid fire is extremely okay. It's great. Don't get me wrong. Rapid fire is incredible, and then versatility is very powerful, as well. But like your physical defense is kind of middling. It's good, but like only if you invest in HP, and then it's not, assault vest sets are gonna be very good. But anyways, back on topic. I'll cover the actual usability of it later. But move wise and ability wise. So with rapid fire, of course, it has spike cannon, rock bust, bullet seed, pin missile, icicle spear, all by the time it evolves. And then it'll have bubble barrage and tri attack when it evolves as well. Bubble barrage is 20 base power per hit, and so all of these moves I'm about to sit about. Oh god, I'm speaking too quickly. All of these moves I'm about to list hit 3 times always. Okay, so bubble barrage is 20 base power per hit, and always lower speed by 1, so the opponent will have -3 speed, which is actually really nice because then you can outspeed the opponent next turn possibly, maybe with like minor speed investment, or even without, depending on how fast the opponent is. And of course, just having a priority 60 base power multi-hit water move is great. It's 15 points stronger than Bubble Shot, which is your regular water type special priority move, and of course you have Aqua Jet on the physical side, which is 50 base power. You have tons of other priority, which I'll cover, by the way. You have tons of other priority, especially for versatility sets. Those are great. But for the rapid fire priority, not only is it higher priority, but it's stronger moves. So that's the benefit of rapid fire, is just the high priority on the very strong moves. You do have access to infinite ability capsules in this hack, so you should just be swapping between your abilities. Oh crap, for this fight, I need to run priority flame burst. Okay, next fight, I need to get stab boost on this TM or this level up move. Okay, next fight I need priority bar barrage, and whatever it is, or it doesn't get bar barrage, but yeah, I actually went back and forth on giving it bar barrage or not. I opted not to. But yeah, back on topic. So you have tri attack. So bubble barrage is great. Okay, that's a very reliable stab with rapid fire. Then you have tri attack at the same level, which is 35 base power per hit. Hits 3 times, that becomes 105 base power, and that has an overall 27% chance to status the opponent, which is really nice. It's just a niche. It's a nice little normal type coverage, normal type neutral coverage for early on, and then of course you'll probably be deleting that as you level up and get better moves. But it's still a nice move to have at 33. Pretty strong. Stronger than bubble barrage actually, stab wise, because bubble barrage is 90. Tri attack is 105 and it's priority, so tri attack is very strong, but again, it's only normal type. Then you get flame burst at 33. Flame burst is incredible. It's 25 base power per hit, hits 3 times. Technically for totems, it's also good because it does because it hits 3 times now, which is the main reason I made it hit multiple times, is because I wanted it to, because you know how flame burst has that effect where it does 6% damage to the opponent next to it. It's kind of shit, right? Like it's only 6% damage of burst damage on the opponent next to the ally next to the opponent. The other Pokemon on the field. In doubles. So I was like, you know what, make it hit 3 times, now it's 18%. I think that's pretty cool. And now I can make it a rapid fire move and all this other cool stuff. So that's awesome. Also hitting 3 times is also, yeah, hitting more than 1 time is great for all kinds of stuff. It's great for focus sash, it's great for sturdy, it's great for multi-scale and energy shield. It's great for bypassing a lot of things as well. Like, what am I trying to say here? Bypassing, like the super effective weakening berry. So for example, if they're running Pasho Berry, Bubble Barrage, the two hits after that will bypass. Flame Burst, Aqua Berry, bypasses that. Okay, so yeah, Flame Burst is great fire coverage for that. 75 base power overall. Then you get access to Burning Barrage. Burning Barrage is a physical move, 20 base power per hit. It's the same as Bubble Barrage, but it's physical, and instead of lowering speed, it burns, which is amazing. At level 42, that's great. It's literally just, it's like a priority burn move that also has pretty solid base power, so it's good for physical sets. Again, your physical attack is only 10 points lower than your special attack, so man, it's so awesome with Burning Barrage. Super strong. Just a really nice priority burning move. You can incapacitate a lot of physical attackers just by clicking it, and of course it is pretty strong on it as well. So that's awesome. Okay, then your last 2 rapid fire moves are incredible in Triple Cannonade and Surging Strikes. Triple Cannonade and Surging Strikes are both physical moves, 25 base power per hit, which is 75 base power overall. But then you have to remember that they always crit. Okay, so those are 100% critical hit rate moves. So those are effectively 113 base power that hit 3 times, and they always crit, which means it bypasses stuff like Intimidate. It bypasses stat boost on the opponent's side. And the only downside is that it's 90% accurate, which is kind of lame, but that's just a balancing factor. If you want to run a wide lens, that'll never miss because it's 15% boost, so that's great. Zoom lens is a great item on Octillery if you're running versatility sets, by the way, but we'll get into that in a little bit. or wide lens is good in general for rapid fire moves. Those two moves specifically. The rest of them are all 100% accurate, but yeah. Well, Bug Bomber and Triple Kick aren't, but it doesn't get those obviously. So yeah, that's just awesome stuff. Okay. Priority Surging Strikes and Triple Cannon is incredible, absolutely incredible. You also have access to Coil. It's a little bit weird, but he's an octopus, so I think Coil is fitting enough. And I think mechanically it's great because it gives him. He actually has 2 physical boosting moves in Swords Dance and Coil. Swords Dance is just incredible, Unga Bunga. You can run that with versatility sets or rapid fire sets, of course. Same with Coil. It's great on both sets. As for special boosting, you have access to Z Supersonic, which gives you +2 special attack. Z Soak gives you the same boost, +2 special attack, and can be really cool with like versatility. So you can use like Z Soak, versatility, Giga Drain, or Shockwave, or Charge Beam, which is really awesome. Charge Beam will give you another +1 special attack. Shockwave is priority, and then Giga Drain will heal you, and you can also use Energy Ball and stuff. It's really a cool combination, Z Soak plus versatility with your coverage move, that's a really nice thing you can do. So that's cool. And then your most important special boosting move is Lock On. Z Lock On gives you a +3 special attack boost. And keep in mind, Z moves do bypass taunt. So you don't have to worry about getting taunted when you press Z Lock On. And that is so strong. +2 special attack. It's a tail glow boost. It's huge. On Octillery with 123 base special attack and rapid fire or versatility. You can use that with rapid fire sets with stuff like Flame Burst and Bubble Barrage. You can use that with versatility with stuff like Shockwave, Mud Shot, and Sludge Shot, and Bubble Shot. Those are all priority moves that you have. Physically, it has First Impression and Draco Jet and Aqua Jet for priority, and then of course all of the rapid fire moves become +3 priority when you activate rapid fire. So swapping between your abilities is very useful in that case. And also the good thing is there's not like you can run rapid fire moves and still those moves are all still viable with versatility. For example, Triple Cannonade and Burning Barrage, all those moves are genuinely viable. All the multi-hit moves, they're all viable with versatility, so you don't actually have to change your moveset if you don't want to. For example, with the level up moves, you can't relearn those until the end of the game. You can reteach TMs infinitely, which is great, TMs and tutors. But if you want to keep your level up moves like Bubble Barrage, whatever, those are all still good on versatility sets. I would say it really just depends on what nature your Octillery is, what your IVs are, and what your other teammates are. So if you have a bunch of physical attackers, just run the special moves. If you really do have enough and you have plenty of TMs, you just miss out on a lot of important rapid fire stuff via TM. Versatility sets are amazing by TM though. You have tons of coverage by TM and level up. God, it's so strong. I love it. Assault vest sets are amazing with Giga Drain and like all this coverage. It's awesome. Physical sets, you get that First Impression's awesome. Again, literally every move is stab. So 115, 125 offenses become incredible with versatility. But rapid fire is obviously insanely useful because of your bad speed stat. You can also patch it up with agility if you really wanted to, but it's kind of niche. There's a TM, so it's good. It's just not the best thing on the planet. You have coverage for literally every type in the game, like I said. Also, this Mirror Shot should be darker colored. That is bugging me. There we go. That's a little bit too dark, I think. That's better. Okay, back on topic. Sorry. God, it's so awesome. This is so fun. It's got so much coverage. I mean, I'm not even gonna waste time going through all of it. But you have Camouflage and Acclimate. Z moves with Camouflage. So Z Camouflage will turn you into the type of the terrain. So you can actually guarantee that you become Electric, Fairy, Grass, or Psychic, depending on the terrain. So if you have like a Psychic Surge or Electric Surge teammate, you can run Z Camouflage, and then you can click Psychic or Thunderbolt or any of your electric, or you have tons of grass and electric and all those types of moves. So you can use Z Camouflage, gives you +1 to your attack, special attack, defense, and special defense, and speed, which is not really that relevant because +1 speed base 40 is not very fast at all still. Also, Octillery can thrive under Trick Room, of course, but not every Trick Room is pretty limited in its distribution, but that's always something to consider. Not worth mentioning though. It does have tons of priority to bypass its poor speed stat, rapid fire, and then Sludge Shot, Mud Shot, Bubble Shot, Aqua Jet, First Impression, and a couple more. Scum Shot is also technically priority. Scum Shot is 60 base power, always poisons +4 or +3. I think it's +4 priority. The downside being it's only 1 PP. Oh, and it always flinches. So it's like a stronger fake out that poisons, but it only has 1 PP. But you can click that whenever you want. So it's a really great move. Really, really, really great. Obviously, it is kind of situational, but it's very nice in those situations, so it's worth keeping for sure. Especially with versatility sets, you know, you get that stab on it. Yeah, there's just so much here. It's awesome. Man, there's so much. I don't even know where to start. Oh, Snipe Shot is a signature exclusive move that only like a couple other Pokemon have, like Blastoise, Clawitzer, Kingdra, a couple more Mons will get it. Snipe Shot is 50 base power plus 3 priority, but it always crits, so it's 75 base power. So that almost makes it like a water type extreme speed in a way, and that's incredible. That also bypasses the special attack drop from moves like Hydro Cannon, Zap Cannon, Twilight Cannon, Floor Cannon, and Hyper Beam. And also, yes, I did give it basically every move that ends with Shot, Beam, Blast, Barrage. Like I gave it all of those moves, Missile, all of those moves. I gave it, just because, like, come on, you know, like it's fucking Octillery. He already got like all the beam moves in normal games, anyways. So I just added more. It's really fucking funny and awesome. God, it's so much coverage. Yeah, it has coverage for fucking everything. I'm not going to waste time going on to all of it. I highly recommend going into the Google Sheets in the description. The link is right there. You can directly search for all of these moves. It would not be remiss of you to just search every move and like learn what they are now. Most of them are just mildly buffed, slightly buffed, but every move is for the most part buffed. For the most part, there's always exceptions, and there's tons of new moves, of course. But yeah, you got so much coverage. Oh, I didn't mention Shockwave for the priority, by the way. Yeah, Shockwave, Flood Shot, Mud Shot, Bubble Shot, First Impression, Draco Jet, and then Rapid Fire moves. Okay, those are your priority options. Rapid Fire moves are amazing, but that's, you know, you need your ability to activate that. So, which is the balancing factor. It's so great. I love it. It's this would be so fun to use. It's so fun to use. Yeah. Coverage for fucking everything. It can become like any type. Lots of really strong. Also, like Dragon Pulse and stuff is great. Also, yeah, I did give it Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse, and Aura Sphere because of Mega Launcher. Obviously, it doesn't have Mega Launcher because that is Clawitz's ability, but it's still really good. Those moves still make sense for him to get. It's just a lot, man. It's so much. It's fun. It's great. Strong, versatile, literally. So I'm not gonna waste time on all those TMs. All right, you guys can look them up, see what they do. But you guys get the idea. And that's why I have funny stuff like Eternal Beam and Floor Cannon and Twilight Cannon. Yeah, it's fucking weird as hell, obviously. But like, he's Octillery, you know, he's the tank man. Why not the cannon octopus? Just give it to him. Fuck it. He already learned every move on the planet anyways. Just give him more. It's fun with versatility. Turns into any type. It's awesome. I'm just gushing because of how cool this change is. And oh, I didn't mention, yeah, so Z Camouflage is great because you can change your type and you can get that. You can also just use it with versatility if you want, but it's nice with like Rapid Fire. You could run like Z Camouflage, Rapid Fire plus Bullet Seed. That'd be pretty awesome under grassy terrain. What other Rapid Fire moves work with Camouflage on terrain? I think it's just Bullet Seed. I don't think there's any Fairy or Electric ones. Or yeah, Collar Punch doesn't count. These are not really relevant except Plant Munchkin. In terms of Rapid Fire, I think that's it. I think it's just Bullet Seed for Rapid Fire terrain shenanigans, but that's still really cool. So yeah, you could totally do like Bullet Seed, Rapid Fire, Z Camouflage, get the +1 to your bulk, get the +1 to your attack stat. You could even run a mix set with Z Camouflage with like terrain boosted Giga Drain and then Bullet Seed for priority. You know, that's really viable. It's actually really, really viable and really fun. You also have like really strong grass moves. I mean, you have so much awesome stuff here. Okay, and then lastly, I was gonna say was Acclimate at level 62. Acclimate is the same as Z Camouflage, meaning it gives you a +1 to all your stats, but it's much more easy to control what type you become, which is why it's later. All you have to do for Acclimate is just put the move at the top of your moveset and you change into that type. So Octillery can get Stab. I mean, it already gets Stab and everything, but like with Rapid Fire, Acclimate is amazing. Only with Rapid Fire. With Versatility, it's kind of useless, because like you're already going to turn into that type anyways when you lose it. But Rapid Fire is great. You can use like Rapid Fire, Z Acclimate, become Steel type with Triple Cannonade. You can use it to become Bug type for Pin Missile, Rock for Rock Blast, Ice for Icicle Spear, Grass for Bullet Seed. What else? Fire for Burning Barrage would be really cool. Yeah, that's about it, I think, for Rapid Fire moves that you can turn into. Normal for Tri Attack actually would be pretty strong with the +1 special attack and the +1 to your bulk and stuff. So that's really awesome, all right? Really great options there. Again, You have all that powerful stab. You got that snipe shot. It's got so many awesome, powerful options. Really, it definitely suffers from 4 move slot syndrome. Thankfully, a lot of these great moves are TM, but you are going to have to be giving up on a couple of level up moves as you go. Sadly, if you want to make the most of your moveset. But you know, that's part of the challenge. You know, you gotta juggle your moves properly. Yeah, I could go into every little nitty gritty move, but that would take way too long. It's great as it is. I don't need to explain anymore, really. It does have reliable recovery with Aquaring. The rest of it is just coverage. Yeah, it's just got tons of strong coverage, okay? Everything else, I mean, that's just all I need to say. That's hasn't been said yet. Yeah, Rock Wrecker, Floor Cannon, Twilight Cannon, Zap Cannon, Hydro Cannon, and Hyper Beam and Giga Impact. Those moves all drop your attack or special attack by 2, and they are all 150 base power. Besides the normal type ones, those are 160 base power. So those all work great with versatility or rapid fire, but mostly versatility. Obviously, with rapid fire, it would be kind of niche because it doesn't actually activate by your ability. But you still, just because your move isn't rapid fire activated doesn't mean it's bad on rapid fire sets, if that makes sense. Because rapid fire sets can also just center around using one move. Did I mention that Snipe Shot ignores the special attack drop from those moves? I think I did, yeah. So you can totally click like Hydro Cannon or Zap Cannon or Hyper Beam or whatever you want to click, or Flare Cannon, Twilight Cannon, all those moves. You can click it, and then you can click Snipe Shot and ignore the special attack drop, which is really strong. Which is why it's level 70. Otherwise, I'd put it a little bit earlier because 75 base power priority is not that overpowered really for Octillery, considering you already get some of the other priority. But because of that interaction, I put it at level 70 as its last move. And again, Z Lock On is incredible, +3 special attack. You can use that with all your priority options. This is such a fun mon. I mean, I don't need to really talk about it anymore. I think you guys get the idea. So I'm gonna leave the video off here. If you found this entertaining or interesting, or you like this change, or you want to see more from this, or more from my hack, or more from me, and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It would really help me out. It would boost the algorithm if you could leave some comments and like the video as well. If you want to look at these changes yourself, again, you can go to the description and check out everything yourself. There is a detailed guide for all of the move changes, all of the Pokemon changes. It's all really nice and easy to look at, given the sheer density of the changes. Yeah, you can join my Discord server if you desire. Why did I say it like that? But yeah, you can join my Discord server, okay? You can play my other hack while you wait for this one in there. Bear in Black. It's not as great, but it's still a great hack. You can talk to me in there. You can ask questions. You can talk to other people in there. You can get live updates from my projects. So feel free to join that if that interests you as well. And I will be back for more. So yeah, Funny Octopus. We love to see it. Awesome Pokemon. Super cool changes. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll be back for more. Bye.